let's go. Maria Perzada.
Morning, Your Honor.
26-00498.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Ryan Ramsayer, P73195, on behalf of Ms. Pirzada. Ms. Pirzada, could you please unmute yourself and identify yourself for the record?
Yes, I'm Maria Pirzada.
And then, Your Honor, this is, I believe it might be an arraignment date and a pretrial. If it is, we'd waive any formal reading, enter, please stand mute. As to the pretrial, I've spoken with Mr. Caluzzi. We are seeking an adjournment. Some information still remains from MSP that I'm waiting for. 3 to 4 weeks should be fine. The one issue that I do have with that is dates. Do you do any other dates than Monday morning, Your Honor?
We do Monday and every other Thursday for Royal Oak. So, for example, I have the Mondays, and then I have, let's see here, the last Thursday was Thursday Royal Oak Day, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so like the 21st of May and the 4th of June and the 18th of June.
Yeah, I'd be available either the 15th or 18th of June, Your Honor. And
We can do the 15th.
Okay.
All right, so what would you like to tell me about your client before the court sets bond conditions?
Absolutely, Your Honor. My client is a resident of the area. She works the night shift down in Detroit. As far as testing, we would ask a consideration of a portable preliminary breath test unit, as she essentially sleeps during the day and works at night, and it makes it difficult for the urine testing. Outside of that, she is here with retained counsel. We would ask for personal recognizance bond. I do have a couple of travel issues to address, but we can set bond and then talk about those if you want.
Very good. I'll set a $5,000 cash surety. I'm sorry, strike it. $5,000 personal bond. Personal bond.
Thank you, Your Honor.
$5,000 personal bond. All right, ma'am. That's not a cash bond. That's your personal promise that you'll show up for all future court dates. I was looking at the wrong file, counsel.
No worries.
You are not to leave the state of Michigan without the permission of this court. No new criminal offenses. Let us know if you change your address. No alcohol, marijuana, or illegal controlled substances. She'll participate in a SoberLink device. That'll be at 4 times a day. Obviously, I'm concerned about the allegations related to this case, but I think those those concerns can be managed by the SoberLink at 4 times a day. It makes sense with her work schedule as you've described. No bars, clubs, liquor stores. And in fact, if she does have travel requests, the SoberLink is much easier to manage with that. So what are your travel requests, Mr. Ramsayer?
Just travel to Ohio on May 19th through the 23rd. She had an offense back in the old days. She's getting expunged. So we'd ask for travel for that. And then on June 3rd, her hope is she has a nose issue that she's going to Florida where they do nose surgeries, but it's an outpatient, not actual surgery. It would be hopefully a single day, June 3rd. She'd fly down, fix her breathing, and come back.
Where would that be?
Down in Florida. Do you know Maria? Maria,
it is Boca Raton, Florida.
Okay. She can travel to both those locations as long as she has her SoberLink device and is compliant with the requirements. Obviously, she needs to leave all her travel details with you, Mr. Ramsayer, and then provide them to pretrial services. Their phone number is 248-451-2315. And she'll need to call them tomorrow to set up the SoberLink.
Absolutely, I'll have her do so.
All right. Thank you very much, counsel. Good luck, man.
Absolutely. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You can sign off.
Brandon Edmonds, 26000672.
Yes, Your Honor.
Judge Colin McLaughlin, P750996 for Brandon Edmonds. Brandon, can you state your name for the record, please?
Brandon Lee James Edmonds.
And Judge, today's date time set for pretrial. I just got to assign this case over the weekend. As a result, I don't have any discovery. So just trying to see if we can get an adjourned pretrial date so I can get that discovery, Judge.
June 8th.
Sounds like a date that should work. Let me just check that real quick. That is fine, Judge. Thank you.
We'll do that at 9 a.m. Miss Throwfall is here. Ma'am, did you get a chance to speak with the prosecutor, by the way, today?
Yes, I did.
Very good. Okay. All right. I just want to make sure that you know that you are welcome here at every court date. You have the right to be here to see what's going on. Obviously, continue the line of communication with the prosecutor. And if anything comes up regarding any sort of bond violation, the court would certainly appreciate the information. Again, I appreciate you being here. All right, Mr. Edmonds, you understand the requirements, sir, that you are not to have any contact with her, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll set this matter for a pretrial on June 8th. All bond conditions continue.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. I know it's not. All right, Tiffany Martioni Wise, 2501975. McLaughlin,
She went
away.
She went back into to speak with Brian. He also needs to speak with his client when they log in.
Mr. Madigan's here on Edwards. He said he was ready to go. Wow. Mr. Madigan, I don't yet have the file. Did you work something out on the Edwards file?
No, Judge, I haven't been sent to a breakout room yet.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you said that you. Oh, that was my fault. I think
Okay.
you said that you had already spoken to your client, so I'll get you in with the prosecutor. He's in room 8. I'll get you to room 9.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Chappelle, do you need to speak with the prosecutor as well?
Yes, Your Honor.
That'd be room 10. Michael Sadecki, 26000548.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alessandra Gill on behalf of Mr. Sadecki. Your Honor, today's time and date set for a pretrial in this matter. I have not had contact with my client. I was not provided with a phone number, but I did mail a letter. However, I did look up his address and I believe it is a church instead rather than a home. Typically, I would ask for an adjournment. However, I will defer to the court's discretion.
So Mr. Sadecki has frequently had business before this court. The defendant knows when he gets his ticket where the courthouse is. Usually he is within several blocks of the court and unfortunately has a tremendous history of non-appearance. I don't know that we've been able to get him here for a first pretrial when he wasn't in custody. So normally, I think the vast majority of the time, Ms. Gill, I'm going to grant an adjournment request. But I have ample evidence to believe that Mr. Sadecki does not intend to show up again, even if I give him an adjournment. So at some point in time, when someone demonstrates to you by their conduct that they don't want to appear, eventually you have to believe them. And so I'm stuck with that reality. Issue a bench warrant, forfeit any bond, set a $5,000 cash surety or 10% bond. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Well. Antonio Carter, 2501612. All right, Mr. Carter. This is set for a review. The requirements for that, Mr. Carter, not pick up any new criminal offenses. And since November 17th, we have no new arrests, which is good. It doesn't appear that we've had any additional issues with Mr. Carter, not that we've been made aware of. And our check of his criminal history suggests that he hasn't had any new contact with police. All right, my sentence was that he could comply with those terms, that I would waive fines and costs and dismiss the case pursuant to 771, which is what I will do. Kyle Cunningham, 2501327. Cunningham also was adjourned to see if he could stay in compliance. Mr. Cunningham here. No. All right. No new criminal offenses, no substances, no bars, clubs, liquor stores. If compliant, waive the $500 and close the file. If not, probation and jail. Okay, it looks like he's in compliance. Kurt Donaldson, 25-01970. Mr. Donaldson was supposed to take a level 1 traffic class. Doesn't appear that he did. He did pay his fines costs, however. We'll resend traffic class info on this one. And Samira Milan. Samira Milan, 25-01559. Still needs to take the class. Looks like she has a internal review set with collections on May 15th. So I'm just going to adjourn Ms. Mylan's review. Just to check everybody else in, Ms. Edwards, your attorney is in line to speak with the prosecutor, so that shouldn't be too much longer. Looks like he's next in line. Mr. Davis. All right, Mr. Friedman is also in line to speak with the prosecutor. You're right where you're supposed to be. Mr. Spates, your attorney's already here. I believe she's also going to be speaking with the prosecutor. And Ms. Kerwin, your attorney is actually speaking with the prosecutor right now. So, all right, so everybody, your attorneys are here. They're all in line. I'm gonna